Welcome, everybody, to Intensity Broadcasting. My name is Joe Wright. I'll be joined shortly by Eddie Morris. We're here with the iRacing Oval ARCA Series Round of 8, second race, the elimination race. Only 4 drivers will advance after this race tonight. As you see the playoff standings on your screen in front of you now. Brett Merle, Logan Hagerman, Jackson Qualley, and Michael Provault locked in. Jackson Qualley has 2 wins. It's a little mess up in the scoring there. Brian Merle, Will Cloud, Derek Chaput, and Alan Wernicke on the bubble. Brian Merle only 1 point back. Will Cloud 2. Derek Chaput 3. Alan Wernicke having his work cut out for him tonight, needing 9 points. And this race is sponsored by the McKinleyville Barber Shop. We're going to pull in our special guest here in a second, so he can tell you a little bit more about that. Hey, Brian, it's Joe Wright. You got me?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, thanks a bunch for stepping into the booth here in the pre-race so you can tell our audience a little bit about your barber shop there.
All right. Well, my grandpa opened it 50 years ago this past March, and my uncle and myself, we run it now. My grandpa retired in 2018 when I stepped in.
Awesome. And how long has it been around then? So how many years?
March 15th of 1971, so 50 years.
Dang, that's a heck of a long time. And how well does that barbershop do, Brian? And is there any discounts or anything like that if some of these guys come in and check you out?
Yeah, we do Wednesdays, Thursdays are senior discounts, $2 off a haircut. And we do a lot of military haircuts, Coast Guard. Lots of Coast Guard. We have a small boat station, we have a big boat, and an air station. So we get a lot of coasties.
Awesome.
We got a National Guard around here, so we do a lot of military.
That's awesome. So that's the working man's barbershop, as it says there on the screen right now. And I like your symbol. I'm going to try to brush it up for you so we can make it better for next time. But so you're in the playoffs. You're 1 point out of the transfer spot. What's the strategy here at Talladega?
I'm going to try not to think about points too much. I'd really like to get a win. It is my birthday, so I'd like to get a win on my birthday. Well,
that's a threesome. You got the barbershop sponsoring it, shot at the playoffs, and it's your birthday. I think the luck's in your favor tonight here, Brian.
I really hope so. I went golfing today, and luck wasn't on my side golfing. So,
well, maybe all the junior fans in the stands will root you on, and we'll see what you can do here moving forward. But check them out. McKinleyville Barbershop. Go see Brian and Brett. Right? Brett works there too, right?
No. Brett's he's a big oil and fuel salesman. It's actually my uncle.
Okay.
My Uncle Ken. So
there you go. Check out Ken and Brian over at the McKinleyville Barbershop, the working man's barbershop.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yep, man.
All right, thank you.
Yep. All right. And that about wraps up practice. And it doesn't really matter so much in practice, but we saw some really, really good racing 3-4 wide at times. See here who can make it happen in qualifying, as it looks like on track right now we have Derek Chaput. Let's go ahead and see what he's doing as he winds up through the gears down the backstretch. Maybe look at that bottom right of your screen. You can see his speed and what he's carrying around the high side here. Looks like he's going to stick to that high side on this first out lap. And Cup cars do only carry 4 gears, as well as ARCA, truck, and Xfinity cars. If you were wondering about how many gears they might run, that's all they got for you. And old Eddie Morris sneaking into the booth. Welcome. Finally.
How's it going there? I know, right?
Well, you made it for qualifying, so it's all good.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get in, and you might need to share your screen there, buddy.
It should be. No? Great.
I'm excited for some Talladega, man.
Oh yeah, Derek should put laying down a lap right now. Gonna be have his first timed lap as he comes to line, and he is still running that high line. Maybe that's the strategy, going for lap 2 with the hot lap. He's a Canadian from Pembroke, Ontario.
Hey.
That 37 machine, and here he goes for his hot lap. He's going to try to hold it down in that yellow line through turns 1 and 2. And then down the back stretch and through 3 and 4. And he's got a pretty decent line. Ooh, might have scrubbed some speed there, getting a little bit on the apron, and pushes up the track off of turn 2 just a little bit. During about 177 down the back stretch, 178 you see there on the bottom right of your screen. Into turns 3 and 4, he's going to go.
I don't know about you, man, but I kind of wish I was down there racing with these boys.
I love this track, man.
I'm telling you. I'm a sucker for super speedways.
Derek should put through the tri-oval. Let's see what he does here coming to the line. And he's going to hold it right on that yellow line. He's going to come across. That's going to put him P7 for now. Check out David Wright as he enters the tri-oval on the yellow line. Let's see if he can improve his time. He's currently P10. He's going to slide into P8.
That man put up a pretty solid time.
Atman got a couple tips from some people he knows. Slide into that P7. Logan Hagerman, P6. It's currently James Moore, P1. The 53.82. The top 2 guys, him and Michael Lawrence, tied for that first spot right now.
Yeah, we had a little practice race here the other day, and it was
Dave might have another lap here. Let's see what he can do as he dances with the tri-oval. Not going to improve. Alan Wernicke needing a good run here. He's going to slide into that 6th spot. Let's see what Mike Rentz has for him. Mike Rentz into P4. And the sponsor of the race tonight, McKinleyville Barbershop's Brian Merle Jr. The junior fans are on their feet as he comes through the trial over here. He's going to keep it high one more time around, it looks like, maybe. Oh, he's going to go low. Actually, this is his 2nd lap, so this is his go lap. Pushing up a little bit high through the middle of that corner. I don't know if that's going to translate into a hot lap or not. We'll see as he comes down the backstretch. And the cool thing about here is it's not really important where you start. You can start on the front row and be at the back in the first lap.
Yeah, you can get shuffled so fast here. It's insane.
Earl through the tri-oval. See what he does here coming to the line. Now hold it there on the yellow line. He's going to go P4.
He said in the Discord he's got some money to protect tonight, so I think he might be one to challenge for it.
Yeah, and his barbershop is sponsoring the race, so what a day it would be. And get this, it's his birthday.
Happy birthday, buddy. Mine's tomorrow.
Well, happy early birthday to you, Eddie Morris. What are you, like,
Appreciate it,
21?
22 and a half.
Okay.
Just a
And
couple leap years for me.
looks like Merle Jr. has a little bit speed here coming to the line. 177 holding steady. Let's see what he can do. I think they might have had 3 laps at qual here. if that sped it up at all. And nope, the third lap was slower. All right. Blake the Blinker Hensley, the 31 machine. Looks like he's got a solid connection right now. This first lap of 54.86, and he's keeping it high yet again.
They must have 3 laps for qualifying.
Yep. I don't think that third lap is a fast. I think that second lap is a fast. Oh, there he blinked out just a little bit.
Now you see him?
Now you don't.
Wayne Kinsley.
And Blake is from Monroe, Kentucky, an Apex Racing team member. And it's actually, despite some problems, pretty decent racer. Has some great finishes this season here with the ARCA series, and even in some of the other series here on iOS. Just hasn't won one, has he?
Yeah, he won the iOS Richmond Cup race.
Well, there you go.
He dominated that.
Yeah, that's right, he did.
Yep.
All right, here's his goal lap. What's he got for him? We'll see. This will really tell you if that third lap can be faster.
I'm like you, though. I think that second lap's the money lap. I think that third lap's just...
I kind of like how he rolled it out to the wall there. That's some old school stuff right there. Back when Josh and I first started doing super speedways, you had to roll it out to the wall. That's how you get that fast lap, and then you shoot down the hill here and pick up some speed on entry down onto that yellow line, but that doesn't work so much anymore. And he's got to get further down that yellow line, too. That's going to be a slow lap for Blake.
I need my haircut, man. I might have to go to Junior in McKinleyville Barber Shop. See what they can do for him.
A long way to get a haircut. That's going to put Blake Hensley P14. Michael White sliding up into P5. Corina Main. Karina? Is that Karina? I think that's Karina. Karina Main. Nick Mather, your new pole sitter. For now, as Michael White coming for his final lap. And again, that third lap is just a little bit slower. All right, so we still have Scott Whiteman, Travis Paul, Jackson Quali, Max McClure, Will Cloud, and Brandon White to queue. I don't know that they're going to do that. So take a look at our leaderboard there on the left. Find somebody you love and hate. And that's it. We're gridding.
Yep.
All right, starting on the pole, we have Nick Mather with a blazing fast lap. James Moore is going to start outside of him. Michael Lawrence is going to start P3. He hasn't gridded yet, so we're going to skip his view because he's lagging behind. Brian Merle Jr. is going to start P4. Still love that picture, Brian. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Junior. And rolling off P5, we got Michael White. P6, Michael Provost. Rolling off P7, we got Mike Rentz. And rolling off P8, we got Derek Riegel.
P9 sees Atlee Atman Weiss with one of his better qualifying performances of the season. P10, Alan Wernicke. Sylvan Seguin's going to roll off 11th. And Logan Hagerman, man, I thought he'd do better than that. P12.
He's going to have something for him at the end there. Rolling off P13, we got Brett Merle. P14, we got Blake Hensley. Now you see me, now you don't. And then you see me again. Rolling off P15, we got David Wright. And rolling off P16, TJ Floyd.
The legend Greg Froelich is going to roll off 17th. Dustin Buck 18th. Derek Chaput going to roll off P19. And Will Cloud in that CLR machine going to roll off P20.
Rolling off P21, we got Jackson Qualley. And row P22, we got Travis Paul. Then 23rd supposed to be Max McClure. I'm not sure if he's doing race control tonight.
He is doing the race control. So Scott Whiteman will roll off P23, and rounding out your field will be that sweet paint job. The numbers, well, you know, it's supposed to be a different number, but
pretty sweet paint though, right?
yeah, it's a pretty cool paint job. I do like it. And they're only going to go around one time. That car is going to jump up off here. And we're going to be green flag racing. I'm going to put my bottom dollar. Some of these guys are going to take that smart move and pull it off on the backstretch and head to the back. Kind of see what happens here.
It's a 40-lap race. It's a long race. There's no sense in racing hard at the beginning of it. So, yeah, I would agree.
And no dig on the front runners, but there are some wild cards at the front.
That's for sure. And, this is it's a round of 8.
Atman has minimal experience up there, but heck of a qualifying lap. We'll see what he does in the draft here.
Yeah, I think he learned quite a bit the other night, so he might be one to watch out for today.
Eric Riegel's been looking good. Nick Mathers had a decent last couple weeks. James Moore trying to find his way here in the ARCA series. We'll see what he can do as he's going to start on that outside of the pole. I'm kind of stoked for this one. I love speedway racing, so, and I know what I'm talking about with it.
It makes it feel better, doesn't it?
Right? All right, Nick Mather will go on green on this first restart. After that, they'll be on the leaders. So they're waiting. Green flag's out. And these guys are rolling.
Oh, spinning already. Look like Atman went around. Caution's out.
All right. We'll roll that in for Atman if it was Atman's problem. A little bonehead move. All right.
No, Mike Rentz just came over the comms and said he shifted to neutral. So never a good feeling.
Man, almost like I called that. All right, let's see what happened there. Big stack up Seguin tags Atlee Atman Weiss into the outside wall. Dustin Buck goes around. Who else got involved in that?
Blink got a little bit of it there.
Dustin did. Jackson Qualley get caught up in that too? Did.
He almost got it. That was close from Jackson.
It was the 3. Brandon White that actually got a little tag into Dustin Buck there. Let's watch that from inside.
Jackson showing him how to wheel it.
You really don't expect this here. But you see that people scattering and then just nowhere for Brandon White to go there. All right, how about Atman? Let's see what he looks like from his in-car. You're going to see the 91 miss a shift or go to neutral here. Ooh. Oh, that man got pile drove, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Next car behind him.
Sylvan restarted behind him on the inside there.
Yeah, that's what it.
Yep.
He got away scot-free. He got up to 11th because of that.
Yeah.
Just no time to react when you're getting to the gas there. It's a tough thing for people like Sylvan there.
Yeah, I mean, you really don't expect something like that to happen. I mean, it does, but like it's the furthest thing from your mind. So,
If you're wondering what they're doing on track here, they're waiting for the pace car. Pace car is in 2 out of 2.
I think it's 4. I think so. No, it was 2. No, it was 4. I'm so confused right now.
Yep, it was 4. And got the track map up. You can kind of see they're trying to catch up with those guys up at the front there. Those guys will get rolling, the 19 and the 61. Now the field is caught up. And luckily for them, that start finish line's right there. Tough break for Atman.
Yeah, there's a couple guys, man, that
Tough break for Dustin Buck even. Yeah, I'm sure he's hot right now.
Blake Hensley, he was up in it.
Yeah. A lot of guys not stoked about that. The new damage model is not easy to fix here either. I don't really know what James Moore is doing. Okay.
There you go.
Not quite sure about that one.
Yeah,
all right. Let's see. We'll go to the chat. Cassie Willem says, "Let's go, Mather." Colin Willem says the same. Maria Bodnar Madsen Merles Heart. Abiana Dixon says, "Let's go, Nick Mather." Man, Nick Mather's got them all. Owen Weiss.
He got a hot squad tonight.
Owen Weiss says, "Good luck, Atman." And then Madsen says, "Birthday boy, happy birthday, Brian." Here we go. We'll catch up on our chat. If you're checking this out on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch, shout it out at us. We're watching all 3 of them. Also, check us out tomorrow night and Wednesday night on eRacing TV on Roku and Fire Stick, as well as the other 3 streaming platforms of Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube. Hey, Eddie, we're up over 1,200 followers on Facebook.
That's insane.
Awesome.
It is awesome.
Moving towards 2 Gs. Our goal was, I think, tomorrow, your birthday, right?
Yeah.
The goal was 1,000 by then. We hit that, so we're up to 1,200 now. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
And
Appreciate you guys.
keep it rocking. Maybe share this thing for Brian for his birthday and Eddie for tomorrow. There we go.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm not sure what James Moore is doing. He went all the way around the field, and now it's showing him in first.
He's lapping people, man.
else going on, but you know, it is what it is.
So show.
Can you look at your relative? Is he actually like a lap ahead of everyone right now?
He is. He's lapping people. Yeah, they're being pretty vocal about it right now. They're telling him to park it in the chat.
Well, unfortunately for Maury, he's probably going to get DQ'd here. See what happens.
I think they're going to try to work it out, where he's going to get an EOL, but I'm not sure how that's going to.
EOL is not going to do much for the rest of the field.
No.
As the lights on the pace car are off. James Moore does get sent to the end of the longest line. He is scored as your leader. It's just a mix-up in the adminning portion of this. Not a big deal. They'll get it worked out. Like I said.
Strange indeed. Strange.
And let's try it again. Nick Mather. This time it's on him. He can go whenever he wants. Ryan Merle tucked right up on that right rear quarter panel, ready to get going as soon as he sees Nick Mather go. No help from the 09 though on that outside line of Michael White.
Yeah, I was going to say, man, there's a lot of space there.
Rovault with an aggressive move up in front of Michael White. Maybe that was the plan there. Get hooked up with each other.
I think Provault and Junior, man, I think they might try to hook up together here. Pretty sure they know each other in real life. And
there they go, like you said. Real sketchy in these cars, pushing in the corners. You don't want to do too much of it. Want to keep it close, but definitely don't want to give a big push in the middle of the corner. And you can see Brian was probably watching the Cup guys as he was switching lanes there. Michael Lawrence looks underneath Nick Mather, nothing going. The top line with a decent train of Merle Jr., Provault, White, Wright, and EJ Floyd popping himself into the picture now. Merle Jr. moves down. And we're 2x2, 4 rows back.
might be trying to get Provault a playoff point here for leading the lap. May hurt Junior in the long run, though. He don't look like he has any help.
Yeah, Junior got caught up in that sucker hole, it looks like. David Wright on back of Michael White. Gonna shove Michael White to the point. Uh-oh, look at Hagerman and Wright. Intensity Racing Team boys hooking up now on that outside line. Michael White, like I said, watching that Talladega race and seeing that run coming. Now Nick Mather and Provault with the good push on the inside line. They're gonna clear. Oh, Junior got turned. He hang on to it.
Ooh, no.
And we're going to stay green there, Eddie.
That was some driving, man.
We're 3 wide at the front. Well, guess 40 laps is too short for these guys. And I'm a big fan of 3-wide racing. If you can handle it, looks like they're doing pretty well at it right now. Gotta be real careful about where and when you're making those pushes, though. Dave Wright tucked up underneath Michael White. You got Brandon White on the outside, tucked up behind Brett Merle. Michael White crashes in front of the field. That's the danger of going across the nose of people here at Talladega. That'll get you every time.
Every time.
And we're going to pull in, you know, just go jump through a closet door. I'm going to go on board with Michael White first here. Just see what he was seeing. You know, sometimes you get a better chance to understand maybe what happened. Here's full of David Wright. Yikes.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's too early for that.
Mm-hmm. That's called no give and take.
Yep.
Michael White with a heck of a run here. Off the front of David Wright. That's just a little too early. Wiping down in front of somebody. And he drove way down onto the apron. Came back across the nose. Now, can Provault do a little lift in there, Eddie? What do you think?
You've got somebody pushing you, man. I mean, you just squeeze through the middle. A lot of times, if you know anything about super speedway racing, you can stay in that middle line and you can learn more about the guys that you're racing around instead of just trying to, you know, swipe down in front of them like that. So be patient, man. You can't win it this early, and like I said, stick around and learn everybody.
So this is what Provault sees.
We still got the records rewind.
Oh man, I messed it up. All right, let's roll it back. Let's see what Michael Provault sees.
If I'm Provolt right there, I don't think I'm going to lift that much, just for the simple fact I don't know how close that guy is behind me. You know what I'm saying? Because if I lift because he wants to be crazy, then I'm getting wrecked. Yeah, and I look like the goofball.
Yeah, it's just a bad timing there on Michael White's part, coming down across the track in front of the bottom line there. So Michael White probably going to get your EOL there too, right?
I would assume.
Hey, thanks Dayton for calling it out. And bead, I can't. That beadness. It's kind of like bad avness.
Sounds good to me. Works for you, works for me.
Sometimes you get stuck on the records rewind, no?
Sometimes, man.
And then your co-producer or the producer's got to call you out on the chat, you know? Sometimes it just happens.
I ain't even watching the chat. I looked over. I was like, I think he's on there quite a bit.
Man, we actually slid up into the 7th spot during that run. I guess maybe 8th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 8th spot. He's going to be restarting in the 8th on that outside line.
Heck yeah.
A pretty good rebound from what happened early in that race there when Sylvan got in the back of him.
Yeah.
All right, so the legend a lap down, as well as James Moore in a lap down. Is that right? Like he is to me.
Yeah, 1 lap, James Moore, the legend, and Chaput is 2 laps down.
Derek's still on pit road. He was caught up in that wreck. I saw his left front wheel was severely damaged. Got him real quick while he's on the road. He is sideways on pit road.
Interesting.
Not sure what's going on there.
He's in his box.
Sometimes that does happen. Sometimes you get a little glitcher. I feel bad for him if he's stuck there. He's one of our playoff drivers too, Eddie.
Yeah. That's not how you want to have a race go, especially if you're in the playoffs.
Oh, he's P7. He needed -3 into the top 4, so.
That's a hard hit right there.
Sure is. David Wright outside Michael Provolt. David Wright and Logan Hagerman getting hooked up quick there. Provolt relying on Nick Mather to get to his bumper. Like Nick's gonna actually get there before Logan can hook up with Dave. BJ Floyd in that 3rd car back. Looks like Warnicki didn't like the looks of it. He's going to the back.
Yeah, I was just trying to find out who that was. I was like, somebody didn't like what they were seeing up there.
Yeah, man, We's tucking up in there behind the 88 or yeah, the 88, 86 machine of Derek Regal. Yep. At the line, it's David Wright's going to lead his first lap. Logan Hagerman really needing the points here too.
Yeah, because Provolt's another playoff driver, and he's right there on the first car on the inside line.
Dave Wright's going to step aside here. Wonder if Logan was getting hot. Lots of wiggles through the pack here. They're 3 wide middle.
You got one riding the wall back there.
And the caution's out for it too.
The legend.
On his side there. See if we can roll it back. This time I won't forget. I promise.
The legend with a not so legendary ride. It's true though.
All right. Legend. Becoming a legend of. Little wall kiss. A long wall kiss. A little makeout session with the wall. A little ride on the wall.
I mean, I was kind of wondering if that'd be faster.
And a whole
Car
lot
just
of
slides on its side.
a whole lot of memes for you there, legend. Sorry, bud.
And then finally, the car's like, you know what? I'm tired. I'm tired. And then he had hydraulics in the pits, man.
I don't want to be a
I don't know what
legend
they were
no
doing.
mo.
After he towed to the pits, check out his car. It's like it had hydraulics or something.
It jumped there.
It was jumping in his pit stall. He's sideways too.
Uh-oh. Is. Pull it back. Let's see what happened there.
Maybe his car just wasn't comfortable.
Oh, yeah. It wants to flip over. It wasn't comfortable on its wheels.
Right?
Like, flip me over.
I don't like
Somebody flip me over. I can only be legendary on my roof.
Right?
Poor Greg. Sorry, Greg. We're having fun at your expense.
Still legendary, buddy.
Back to the front. Rovolt, Hagerman, Mather, Regal, Weiss, Atlee, Atman up to the P5. Look at him go. Sylvan Seguin 6. 7th is David Wright. Then you got Brett Merle, Brian Merle Jr., our tonight's sponsor. And rounding out that top 10, Mr. Quiet, but always there at the end, Jackson Qualley. Yeah, some wild things happening on pit road tonight.
I'm telling you, man.
Should put still sideways. 15 laps in. Has Fronek retired?
It looks that way. Yeah. Disconnected.
Well, boys, if you wreck your car, do not tow it.
Yeah. That was just weird though, man. That car, it just slid on its driver's side for forever. And then finally at the end, he was like, nah. It rolled over. It was crazy.
You weigh a lot being a legend, you know that, right?
That's what they say.
Let's
Got two
take
playoff drivers.
I'm just gonna say, let's take a quick look at that playoff standings one more time, real quick, before we get back rolling. You can see here, Brett Merle and Logan Hagerman. Brett's locked in. He doesn't have to worry about anything. He's just sending it. Jackson Qualley, Michael Provolt, and Brian Merle Jr. Derek Chaput looks like he's going to be done for sure. Will Cloud still with a chance. Alan Warnicki still with a chance. We'll see how this thing shakes out. Anything can happen at Talladega, Eddie.
Oh, that's facts right there, man. You could be dead last, and something happened coming to the checkered, and you miss it all, and you could win it. Like that, it's just crazy.
How wild of a flip did Logano go on, and how did Darrell Wallace Jr.? That's the question.
Yeah, that was just crazy. I like Darrell Wallace's quote after that. My underwear, they're in more shape than the car.
I liked Clint Boyer's comment. DoorDash better get him a new pair.
Yeah. Fast.
All right, back at the front here. We're about to go green flag racing from the chopper. We'll see the difference here between Provolt and Hagerman of who gets to go in. And ooh, Provolt waits to the green. And is a kind of a smart thing here at the super speedways to do that there, Eddie.
Yeah,
Really
you
hold
don't wanna
that
get
guy
too
at
big
bay.
with
You don't want to get that gap going, right? Logan actually slides into that third spot right in front of Atman. You see Derek Regal on the outside. Now Logan jumps back up in front of him. Logan really wanting some stage points, or not stage points, but bonus points here for leading a lap.
Yeah, it also looked like he had a really good run on the 16 also. So instead of getting out of it, we got one going around. Oh, he's back up. Into the outside ball. Back to the inside. Stays green. Caution's out.
Oh, still green.
No? I thought I seen a little yellow thing pop up on your screen there.
They're 3 wide, though, at the front. Wasting no time here. Brett Myrtle, like I said, nothing to lose. He's going for it on that outside line. He's outside of Logan Hagerman now. Nick Mather on the inside, pushing Michael Provolt. Derek Regal backing off of Logan Hagerman. That's going to really let that top line get a good run down the backstretch. And actually, Brett Myrtle clear to the front with a huge push from Michael White as they are clear all the way down. They're going to stay high, though. Got one in the wall. Hard into the wall. That may or may not bring out the caution. We'll see what happens here. Nope, it doesn't. He's going to have to get the pit road on his own. They're still 3 wide at the front.
Yeah, that was Dustin Buck with the issues out that I was calling out.
The 86 back and forth in that middle line. That makes me nervous watching it. I can't imagine what it feels like in the car watching somebody do that. Oh, man. Logan Hagerman hanging tough by himself up there. He's going to slide up in front of Brett. Oh, no! Oh, no. See, Logan slides up in front of Brett. Brett tries to give him a little push, but the bad push too far outside. Going to come down. He's going to collect Atman. Atman doesn't even know that's happened until he's in the wall here. Brett Myrtle goes for the ride into the wall as well. Sylvan Seguin, David Wright sneaking through. James Moore not making it through. Brian Myrtle Jr. sliding by. Watch that from inside of Merle Jr.'s car, because that'll be pretty wild. Woo-wee. Woo-wee, Jackson Qualley. I want to see that one too. Not so crazy for him, but man.
Still some awesome driving to keep it clean and make it through there. That's twice tonight he's had a couple close calls.
Here's the push. You can see he lifted there to try to get off of him, but it's just that closing rate was so fast. More time for Eagles' sake. Tough night for Brett. That's his second one, I think. I think he's done, right?
I think he has retired.
Rovault, Mather, Seguin, Wright, White, Earl, Qualley. That'll be Brandon White, then Michael White in 8th, TJ Floyd 9th, and Michael Lawrence Cheeseburger. Right out your top 10 currently. That man's got a new car, so does Will Cloud and Dustin Buck. Logan Hagerman using his reset, it looks like. And we're halfway, Eddie.
Yeah, man, it's been eventful so far.
All right, let's check in with the chat and see what they got to say. Colin Williams says, glad to hear the legend is okay. Wreckage replay worthy for sure.
Yeah, he was treated and released at the infield care center, and his temps were fine. Just in case anybody was wondering.
Nudie said, that's a legendary wall slide that we will remember for years to come. And Robert Tomangini, Roberto Mangini says, what's up? We say, what's up to you, Roberto?
What's up?
Cassie says, let's go 78. And Nudie says, let me in the booth. I'll help finish this one off. You can come help finish it off.
Let's get the Nudie in here.
Yeah, Nudie, jump into the waiting room. We'll pull you in. You can come call it with us for sure. Welcome to the booth there, Brian Nudie.
Hey there, hi there, ho there.
What is up?
What do you think of this slobber knocker?
Looking pretty good so far. I've seen memes flying. I've seen sparks flying. Junior Nation's been on their feet. Legendary wall slides. It looks like it's been an amazing race so far.
So far it has.
you cannot ask for a better Talladega week in the ARCA series here with the iOS guys. They're putting on what I call a show.
Loving it.
Kind of makes me want to be down in there. I'm missing it.
I'd love to be out there as well.
We might have to get something going after this.
Were you watching the race on the initial start of the race?
No, I picked up about lap 18. That's when I started watching.
Well, you didn't miss much. You didn't miss much. Somebody missed a shift on the initial start, so that's fun. Was it Rents?
I think it was Rents, yeah.
Big pile up, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ruh-roh.
That makes it fun. All right, Michael Provolt, Nick Mather. They're gonna show us the way to the green. Michael Provolt's been waiting for the green to come out. I wonder if he's going to take advantage of that this time and try to get up in front of Nick Mather. I know they were working together earlier.
I know the bot squad is rooting for that 16.
Yeah, I told you, man. They're having a bot squad down there in the chat tonight.
And Provolt's going to go early this time just by a little bit, and that did. It gave that space for Mather to jump down in behind Provolt. That's going to leave Wright out by himself, but Merle Jr. is going to jump in behind him, I think, here, and probably try to shove him to the front.
Yeah,
Thing with Merle Jr. is he's got a lot to lose.
Yeah, literally.
Nick Mather said, yeah, Nick Mather said, I want that P1. I don't want this P2 stuff.
He said, you push me.
Yeah, I figured on that restart, man. He left a little bit too much room there. He got out a little further.
Yeah, he got that big run.
Yep.
Jackson Qualley looking way outside.
Talk about a run, man. That is a sprint from Jackson Qualley on the outside.
He's all by himself, though. He ain't got no help up there.
Yep.
Layne Kensley trying to get up to his bumper, though. Nobody wanting to push that 18 in the middle. Got to be the number.
Oh, it's got to be the number. Oh, hold on. We got Hagerman there.
Yep. Is that Ant-Man in the wall?
No, that was Regal.
Regal again.
Yep.
There we go. Now that 18, he's got some help now. He's coming up the middle. Mather's leaving too much of a gap down below in the corners. He needs to tighten it up a little bit. Otherwise, Provy's gonna try to shoot that gap there.
Dustin Buck to the inside as Hagerman and Wright move out. Oh, Chaput back in the race though. Man, he's got to be what, like 40 laps down or what?
7.
Seven down. Yeah. All right. Well, at least he got back in it, I guess, right? He's got a spot to keep. Yeah, I mean, if somebody gets knocked out of this race, he's still eligible until there's 7 laps to go. Beat those guys, so I'd go up there and start causing some ruckus too if I was him.
Is he in the final 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in the 8 right now, so he's only 3 points back, but it's going to be an uphill battle right now unless he can maybe knock some people out here.
Maybe that's his plan.
Logan Hagerman moves up to the high side now. He's going to try that 3 wide thing with David Wright. We'll see if they can get a run. Chaput up 2 now. They're around Jackson Qualley. Jackson left in the sucker hole by himself, but Merle Jr. looking to push up in there.
Yeah, if I was Jackson, I'd love to see Merle Jr. in my rear. And he knows how to get around this track, too.
Yeah, there's been plenty of times where they've pushed me, the Merle brothers, here at the Super Speedways, and steady hands. Good pushers. Dustin Buck, though, your new leader, after being caught up in some junk early on, finds his way to the front.
I'll tell you what, though, Hagerman, man, he's pushing pretty damn good up there in that top lane.
Yeah, that practice race we had the other day, man, Logan, he's going to have something for these guys when it comes down to the last few laps.
Speaking of last few laps, we've got 14 to go, Eddie. And you're betting on Hagerman. I'm betting on the closer, Jackson Qualley, making this thing happen here. He's aggressive enough to make it happen. You have to be aggressive at Talladega to make it work.
Yeah,
I'm impressed that they've been going. I'm impressed that they've been going 3 wide for this many laps.
Yeah, you and me both.
Man.
So who you going with, Nudie?
Oh man, I mean,
I'm gonna put you on the spot here.
I got to go for the fan favorite. I got to go for Junior, the Junior Nation. I don't want to get jumped on the way out of the track tonight.
I got you. Well, make sure you protect us too. So. We're all in it together here.
And that high line was clear. Hagerman and Chaput had it clear, but they decided to stay high.
Just got 2 cars in the middle now. They lost somebody. Oh, they lost Junior. Junior's up to the top now. Got 5 and 5, and then 2 in the middle.
It's like that meme that was posted in the Discord.
Right? I'm surprised that they're able to keep up with that middle man.
Yeah, that's what I said. I like Jackson Qualley. I like the I don't like that.
That's not blink. Why is he blinking?
Man, these guys are putting on a show tonight here in the iOS ARCA series. Brought to you by McKinleyville Barbershop. Brian Merle, as I say his name of his shop, gets a little wiggle off the turn 2. Almost loses it. He's going to gather it up. He's going to slide into that middle now as they got a 4-car push in the middle. Chaput's clear again on that outside line. Still staying high, though.
Yeah, it looks like Junior don't know where he wants to run.
Yeah, there's nowhere to pass. You can't move up, can't move down, and you're just kind of stuck wherever you're at. And it's just, it seems like it's going to be just those front 3. Otherwise, Chaput, he's a lap down, but yeah, just those 3 front runners, nobody can get around.
Well, I've seen Logeman push Chaput out in front of everybody, and he actually be clear enough to get himself down. He just hadn't taken that chance yet. A little too early. Still with 11 laps to go. Some of these pushers are going to start getting hot too, Nudie.
That's true. That's true.
Ooh, the 3, Michael White into the wall. He keeps it off the wall and off of other cars as he gathers it back up. But that's going to hurt that outside line. Oh, Chaput into the wall.
Oh, no.
Hagerman.
That is a terrible, terrible break for Brian Merle Jr. We'll bring that into our package replay.
Junior Nation is not going to be very happy with the 18. He's going to need security getting out of the facility tonight.
All right, well, this starts at the 37, getting into the wall here in front of everybody. Breeze into the wall. $37 into the wall. And then they all start wrecking behind him. Man, that's tough.
Maybe that was his master plan.
Yeah, definitely a racing deal. It's it's a shame.
Yeah, that red 21. Come on, man.
All right. Here's Merle Jr. just minding his own business. You see Chaput get it in the wall. He feels like he's clear, and then this gets hooked. And that's just people trying to dodge that wreck there on the outside line there.
The rest of that was just lateral.
Yeah, that's just a definite super speedway wreck right there.
Yep,
There's
for
no
sure.
way to call that.
Yeah, I don't think Junior got too bad of damage. He didn't hit anything too hard. I think he go in there, get his optionals. I don't know if he's got another set of tires, help him maneuver a little bit better, but I think he'll be all right. You can hear me? Oh.
And we're back live here. We watch Sylvan Seguin come off pit road. Dustin Buck, your leader, Jackson Qualley's going to be in that P2. Yeah, man, we sneaking through there too. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Oh yeah, yeah. Went back to see how bad my man Logan got it. He looked like he got some left front damage pretty good there.
Check that out real quick. Watch man. I think I saw him almost get in it. He Days of Thunder. Oh, I can't see. Ooh wee. Good piece of driving there by Atman.
Yeah. Good job, young man.
See what happened with Dave Wright is see what that reaction was. Maybe that'll help clarify what happened with Junior here too. Yeah, man, that's so tough. Everybody's scattering, trying to get out of it. And like you said, Eddie, maybe that was his plan.
Maybe it was.
Get to the front and I'll just get stuck on the wall or something.
Yeah. I think he might have done it a lap or two too late, though.
Well, he's got, if he's only down 7, anybody who just got wrecked out who was a driver might have a chance here.
Yep.
All right, I changed my settings. I think we should be all good now.
Okay.
Sorry about
Nope,
that.
the car looked pretty good.
Sorry to all the fans for hearing all that nasty language.
Some people's chewing.
It was real faint. I'm hoping they didn't hear us trying to talk over, like trying to yell into the mic a little bit.
Yeah.
You're going to hear that? That's all right. Dustin Buck's going to take him back to the green flag. Jackson Qualley on the outside. TJ Floyd's going to restart P3. Michael White P4. Atman up to P5 again. See if he can hold it there. P6 going to be Will Cloud. 2 of the youngsters. Actually, 3 of the youngsters in the top 6. Loving it.
Heck yeah, man.
P7's going to see Michael Lawrence. P8, Link Kensley. 9, Whiteman. And 10th, one of your playoff drivers. Josh said, hope he announces better than Gil restarts. always with the Gil comments, this guy.
Sure love. He's just mad because he's still waiting on his pizza.
He got it.
Oh, he did?
Gil's Dump Truck Pizza is fastest dump trucks in the Northwest and pizzeria. I mean, it's just phenomenal work that we do. I just got to give a shout out to Isaiah Gill and all my other pizza delivery drivers out there. We do the best we can. It takes a little bit of time to get there, but it's worth the wait. That's all I can say.
I do have a question for you, though, Nudie.
I might have an answer.
Do you guys go down to the McKinleyville barbershop to get y'all's haircut there?
Oh, of course. That's the best mullets in town.
There you go.
All right, Dustin Buck's going to lead him back. 8 laps to go. And man, we're going to see some crazy racing. You thought 3 wide for 5 or 6 laps was crazy. It's about to get 3-4 wide now. Got some guys who really want to get to the front.
Nudie's changing his pick, huh?
Uh-oh.
I changed my pick. I'm picking Jackson now.
Yeah,
Jackson has a shot at this thing, man. Jackson has a shot. If he can get clear of Dustin Buck and he gets to that point, it's game over for Dustin. There's no way anybody's getting back past Jackson.
Oh, he got left up on the top side by himself.
Yeah, but the youngsters look like they're might be able to hook up here. Will Cloud actually dipping back down low in front of Michael Provolt. Link Kensley's going to jump up and help Jackson, though.
There we go.
Three wide now, Blink goes. Jackson Qualley with a heck of a run through the middle here now with Michael White pushing him. And like we said, it's getting busy up front.
Yeah, it is, man. Business is picked up.
Jackson Qualley is clear to the point.
New
Michael
leader,
White.
17.
Michael White's clear too. Do they go down? They stay middle. Oh, Buck.
Oh, big wreck. Big. Oh.
What in the
Wow.
Lord,
I don't
Lord,
know
Lord.
what. Oh wow. Well, we got 3 of them.
That's all right.
Got 3 green, white, and checkers.
Now that brings the next question: are we going to use all 3?
Well,
Some
judging
might
by
say-
the last.
Some might say they hope so. Some might say I hope not.
Depends on which
I-
part of the pack you're in.
All right, we're gonna see this here. I think this starts with a bad TJ Floyd push. That's what I'm gonna say. Pull that back just a little bit again. A little bit further, and yeah, TJ Floyd looks like he lifted Dustin Buck up off the ground here.
You still got the wreckage rewind up.
Oh, dang it.
Twice!
Man. Been a
No!
heck of a night. Long days, boys, long days. All right, let's try it again. There we go. Dustin Buck, Sylvan Sequin. Back here again. Dustin Buck gets lifted up off the ground by TJ Floyd. Gets him out of whack. They're going to connect. Bam, across the track. There's no lift by Dustin Buck here.
Yeah, that's... and he has been removed from the server, so... kudos to race control for that. There's no place for that. So, good job on them getting it right.
Yeah, a little too much of a push, but the big wreck at the end was a little much.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Hey, guys. Jackson's at the front.
Yep. And the
Like I
restart's
said,
on
right
him.
from the get-go, I picked him right from the get-go. I never picked anybody else. I'll tell you what, Jackson's gonna win this race.
Nice try there.
He's
And Blake
always
back there blinking out.
he's always there at the end, man. He finds his way. I mean, I think he was caught up a little bit in one of the earlier incidents, maybe a little fender bender, but nothing major. But yeah, he just finds
made it
his
through
way
that.
through the field. Yeah.
He made it through that initial start, man. He had a heck of a piece of driving there, and then he dodged another wreck. He might have been in a couple more that we ain't seen or something, but man, he's drove his tail off tonight for sure.
Definitely one of those races where you have to be lucky. You have to.
Oh yeah, yep.
Oh, look, Dave Wright sideways on pit road now too. I think that's the new ARCA pit road style.
Might be taking a page out of Texas's book, you know, where you start on pit road sideways.
So if you're Jax, do you want to be on the bottom line and have Blink pushing you, or do you want to have Mather pushing you?
If I'm Jax, I'm taking the outside line, and I'm gonna get a jump, and I'm gonna get in front of Brandon White, because Brandon White's been a good pusher from what I've seen tonight. Blink, that kind of trips me out, and I don't know how that works. Like, if that car's not there on track, or is he getting a draft from him? You know, and then you don't want him blinking back in and causing more stuff. So that's just me. I'd take the outside line, try to get that jump on Brandon, and get down in front of him as fast as I could.
Good point. Good point.
I think you go on green here if you're Jackson, or just before it. Open blink stays right up close to you here. And if you're Jackson Quality, if you look in your mirror, see Michael White or Logan Hagerman coming, those are the guys you stop. Everybody else, you don't worry so much, but you want to be in front of those guys. Those guys will push you well.
Yep.
Down the backstretch they'll go. We're gonna go green white checker for the first time. First of 3.
Yeah, this one, I don't think this one's counting as a green white checkered.
No.
It don't say. No. So this
All
one
right. Well, we might get 4. We might get 4 then. And then Nick Mather in that 4th spot, man. He's been there all night long, just hanging out. Don't count anybody out here. Anybody's race. Earl Jr. still with a shot at it, coming from 9th. Atlee at Manwese in that 10th spot. Heck, even Travis Paul, Will Cloud, James Moore back up to 6th after going down a lap early.
Man, look at James Moore up there in 5th place. Good run.
For sure, for sure.
And now the restart will be on Jackson. What is Jackson going to do? What's the strategy? We know what the right one is. Well, the safe one. Try over they come into the short chute, and there's the green flag, and he waited all the way till that green flag came out. Michael White's going to be on his outside quarter panel, going to duck in right behind him.
Brandon White.
Is that Brandon? Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
Yep, Brandon White, my bad. I get the Whites mixed up.
Me too.
We're going to have them change their names.
I think they're on opposite ends of the country, too.
They are? Oh, man, if they get this white flag, this is going to be huge. Are they going to make it back, though?
Yeah, I think they're going to make it back. Ooh, it's a little sketchy back there where Brian Merle Jr. is. They're 3 wide in the middle of the pack, trying to figure it out. Provolt and Jr. are together, though. Watch those guys. They are going to come flying through here in a second.
Atlee and Warnicky have a heck of a run coming back up through there, too.
We're going to get a white
Oh,
flag. Oh,
no.
no, we're not. Caution. Oh.
Caution is out. Lots of scattering. Ooh, Junior.
Well, time to re-rack them and restack them. It's going to be the first one.
One
Right.
of 3.
All right, don't let me forget to take that off this time, okay?
I'll
Hey,
let
don't
you
forget
know.
to pick up this time.
What happened there? A bad push, huh? Like to me? Looks like the 31 goes left and then comes back right just a little bit. Head push, that's what starts that one.
That's what started the last one. Can't push too much in these cars.
Yeah, those ARCA cars do not like this.
Over the top of Moore. Ooh, what's it? 21 got some of that too.
Oof. Man, just a few 100 feet.
That's right, man. It was so close.
All right. Like Nudie said, we'll re-rack them, restack them, and try it again. Now for the first green white checker.
Blake just blew up getting on the pit road.
Hopefully he's got that fast repair.
Yep.
Check in with him. Pulls down pit road. Pop that clutch in, brother, so you can get there. He's gonna get in. Bing, bang, boom. All good to go.
There we go.
New tread, fill her up with some fuel.
Or fresh feel goods.
You know, based on that Talladega race in the Cup cars, it makes you wonder if iRacing needs to do a little implementation of tire wear here at the super speedways.
Yeah, it makes you wonder.
I think it'd help, especially when you got the follow leader on the bottom.
Yeah.
You know, and then that way fresher tires can kind of maybe hold it down low and, you know, just track position and trying to stay out front and hold tires might not help.
I like it.
Just a little bit. Maybe make it a little bit looser or something.
Yeah, just something to where you kind of gotta, you know, just kind of maybe crack the throttle just a touch. You know, just going on corner entry, like at Daytona.
Right.
Obviously, I'm not much of a super speedway racer myself.
I try to help you when I'm around you, buddy.
Hey, whenever I see that 8 in my rearview mirror, I always try to pull up and get a push from you.
Right. I'm always there, brother. I'll help you out.
Likewise.
They got Jackson Qualley and Nick Mather, two of the youngest guys in the iOS ARCA series. Man, putting on a show. Brandon White's going to restart third. Ogerman.
How old is that Nick Mather?
I believe he's 12 as well.
Oh, wow. So that's who the bot squad's cheering for.
Or maybe not. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe I'm thinking of Will Cloud. I'm thinking of Will Cloud. I'm not sure if Nick Mather's young. Brandon White.
Well, let's pop up his driver information, man.
That's a quick question to answer.
Let's do
Bot
it.
Squad, you're out there.
Oh, it's not.
London,
All right.
Ontario. Nick Mather.
How old is he? Message loading. Message loading. Like I said, Jax, right from the drop of the green, I picked Jax Qualley to win this race. He's still up front. Still looking like the guy to beat.
Oh, so Colin Williams says mid-30s for Nick. Laugh out loud. There you go. Corley
So
says he's 35. So he's not 12.
so he's not that young.
Dang it.
He probably wishes he was 12.
Oh, he's getting the EOL for the wreck, though. He's going to the back.
Ooh. Wah, wah, wah. This changes everything.
Yeah, that puts Logan Hagerman in the driver's seat behind Jackson here.
The meme king himself.
That's right. Shout out to Grandma Hagerman.
Grandma is
Yojima.
very happy. She's watching. Hi, Grandma. Just want to say I'm always rooting for you. Rooting for your grandson.
Yeah, will your grandson do me a favor, though, and get you some Wi-Fi so you're not running up your data?
Right.
That bill was outrageous, wasn't it?
Ridiculous. You'll have to ask him about that, Grandma. And that car is clean. Jackson Qualley keeping her clean. Will Cloud is in the 5. He is a youngster. And he is behind Brandon White on that inside line. So that's who I was referencing. Thinking of Nick Mathers. My bad. And here we go. Pace car is off. Jackson Qualley's going to lead him back. He picks the outside line to get Logan Hagerman, knowing he can push him. At Man Weiss behind Will Cloud, too. Like I said, them youngsters putting on a show tonight.
Heck yeah, man.
And Junior right behind him. He's back up in the mix.
Pro Vault behind him. He's got to beat Pro Vault. One of those guys he's got to beat here. Hogan and Jackson on the high side.
That outside lane's moving.
That inside was too.
Jackson gets down. Alan Wernicke, another playoff driver, is going to slide in Fine, Logan. If Allen goes up and steals this, that's really going to shake the points up. Warnicki leaning on Hagerman.
3 wide's getting dicey. It's getting aggressive with the pushing. Think they're gonna make it back?
Oh yeah, they're gonna. I'm worried about that 3 wide middle of the pack here coming through the tri-oval, but it looks like it's gonna stay pretty clean. I think we're gonna be good for a white flag, right? No, they're wrecking.
We got the white. We
did get the white. We did get the white.
The end. All or nothing now, baby.
Well, that's right. He's got a drag race coming off too.
Oh, Jackson gets turned into the wall. All the playoff drivers are getting hooked up on the outside.
Oh, no, bad push. Bad push.
To the front we go, Brandon White. Will Cloud, look at Will Cloud go. What can Will do? What's he gonna do coming to the stripe?
I mean, if I'm Will, man, I want that win. You know, TJ wants to win too.
Oh!
Was that Brandon White?
Brandon White's gonna take it.
White.
TJ Floyd second.
Lord have mercy, boys.
Will Cloud third. A lot to digest there. Jackson Qualley getting caught up. He's currently 7th, though. He's gonna limp it across 7th. Or make that 6th. Hagerman 7th. Atman Weiss is gonna come home 9th. And Derek Regal rounding out your top 10. Let's take it back to that Nick Mather crash here. I think. This, there we go. That's at the back of the pack. That was coming to the white. And yeah,
That's great.
hard to find. Brandon White, our winner, finally bringing it around to the stripe. He's gonna burn it down. Don't want to take anything away from him, but that's a paint job to win at Talladega with, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's supposed to be something else, but it is what it is.
All right. What a wild finish. Now just wait for these guys to get into the booth. One coming to the white flag right there, right? Yeah. Oh, we wait for them to come into the booth. See what happens. James Moore and Michael White hit the outside there. Brian Merle keeps going. And there's going to be a big happening here between Brandon White and Jackson Qualley. There it is. And that takes out pretty much the rest of the field there.
Yeah, it was just a
Bad push.
Yeah, bad push.
Man.
Just the product of these cars. These cars and this type of racing. Because you want to push. Because if you push just right, you know, you mean a win.
Sure.
If you push just wrong, then that's what happens.
All right. Let's pull in Will Cloud, who brought that machine home third. Hey, Will, it's Joe, Eddie, and Brian in the booth. You got us?
Yes, sir.
All right, Will. You're one of the youngest drivers here in the iOS ARCA series. But, man, you were up there battling for the lead, coming to the white flag. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't even know what happened there. I was just holding the bottom, and then just on the backstretch, I'm not sure if someone hooked someone, but the whole field just went around, and I just somehow got through. I really don't know
Man,
what happened there.
yeah, good piece of driving there, man, and congratulations on your third place. How nerve-wracking was that whole race for you?
Oh, that was really nerve-wracking because I'm thinking I was like 2 points below the cut line entering this race, so I need to have something happen.
Solid run, man. Solid run. I'm sure you might be all right going into the next round.
Yeah, thank you.
Brian, you got anything for him?
I'll tell you what. When you were going through that trial, I would not have been mad if you would have turned Brandon White into there to try to get that win, but you didn't. You didn't. You did a good job, and you held your line. You held your own. You got a third place finish. That's a great run. Anybody you'd like to thank tonight?
Um, I wasn't really prepared for this. I really don't know what to say.
It's all good. Shout out your mom and dad, your parents, your friends, your uncles, your cousins. Petey.
That's right.
All right.
There you go. We got you, buddy. Good job. We'll see you next week.
All right. Yep. Have a good one.
DJ Floyd, Eddie, Brian, and Joe, you got us?
Yes, sir. How's it going?
Man, you're up there all night causing ruckuses.
Oh yeah.
Tell us about it.
That's my MO on the super speedways, man. I love these things. Had a good time. Somehow kept my fast repair. I was ready to get in the wreck here at the green and white checkers and have another go for it, but man, it was fun. My heart was beating, pounding pretty quickly on that last green white checkered. I don't know how I missed that wreck on the backstretch. To be honest with you, I really don't.
Yeah, super interesting race, man. It was a pretty good show for everybody. And how hard was pushing against other cars tonight? I think you would be about the perfect person to ask about that.
Yeah, I mean, oddly enough, when I got in the back of the 68, I thought he saved it, so I let off, and next thing you know, he just took a hard right, and I'm like, well, there he goes. So not much. I don't feel like I could have done anything different. Depending on who I was behind, I really felt like they could take a shove differently than other people, and similarly with like Brandon and Jackson there, it looked like Brandon was pushing Jackson for a good like lap and a half, just like that same way, and then all of a sudden he just hooked him to the right. So I mean, these cars obviously are just difficult to push, but they make for fun racing when you got to really drag the brake, lift, go 3 wide, figure out where you got room. So I had fun.
Got anything for him, Nudie?
Oh, I got something for you. It seems like you're always out front with these restrictor plate races. You got any speed secrets for anybody out there?
Um, Really, I just kept trying to keep my fast repair. I got extremely lucky tonight, missing a lot of wrecks. I mean, I just took it hard left. I really try to stay on the bottom lane because you're guaranteed almost to avoid the wreck if you're on the bottom. Because if you drive through the grass or go through pit road, you can always get your black flag cleared for that. So definitely recommend that moving forward for that super speedway series.
Awesome. Well, TJ, we'll let you go, but you got anybody you want to thank? I know you might have some people.
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks to 76 operators, my wife for letting me stream, my buddies for watching, and thank you guys for broadcasting. So hopefully I'll talk to you guys later.
Yep. See you next week.
Yes, sir.
All right. Last but certainly not least, Mr. Brandon White. You got Joe, Brian, and Eddie up in the booth. A wild race. You did some great pushing, get yourself up into that position to win that thing, but some miscommunication between you and the 17 there caused him to end up in the outside wall, huh?
Yeah, I feel extremely bad for that because him and I were actually messaging on iRacing, and I was working with him trying to actually get him the win. and I don't know if I think I miscalculated. I've been watching it over and over and over again. I definitely I don't know really what happened because I was shoving him in the center of the corner, which didn't make any sense. If you can do that, you think you'd be able to do it down the straightaway. And right when I locked right back up to his bumper to shove him down the straightaway, it looked like it just hooked him straight right. And I feel bad because, like I said, I wanted him to win that. Like this stuff, it was a fun race trying to work with him and then working up through the field. Other than that, it was a great race running the Dale Senior scheme.
Yeah, definitely a crazy race, man. They're there at the end. How do you think TJ was gonna have that beat you back to the line on that last lap?
Yeah, that's why I adored him.
Gotcha. I was gonna say.
I did that on purpose. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted to win that. If Jackson wasn't gonna win, I definitely wanted to win. So, sorry TJ, if you're listening, that was on purpose. So you can get me back next race. I don't mind.
At least he's honest about it.
Oh yeah, I'll be the first one to own up to it.
Right.
Nudie?
Well, Brandon, you are my teammate, and I just have to ask you one question. After wrecking a child, how do you feel about your win tonight?
Well, actually, you put it like that. I just wanted to win. I'll do anything for a win.
Yeah.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm just messing with you, buddy.
Yeah, no, I really like Jackson. Jackson's really good at what he does, so I'm looking forward to see what he does actually in a real car. So, yeah.
Yeah, well, good win, buddy. And
Thank you.
I was rooting for you. It sucked that you didn't make enough races to where you can make the playoffs, because otherwise you'd be in the Final Four for next week. But at least you can try to go get a win and make those guys fight for second place or to try to win the championship next week.
Heck yeah, Canute, you sound real good in the booth. You should probably stay up here.
Maybe I should. Maybe I found a new calling.
Yeah, that sim you got, you can send it my way as a sponsorship.
There you go. Hey, Brandon, you got anybody you want to thank before we let you go?
Everyone on the server for having fun and racing good and clean. I mean, for the most part, it looked really clean. I mean, we're racing 3 wide most of the race, so it was a blast. Other than that, I'd like to thank you guys again for putting on an awesome show, and Canute for, just having the moral support all the time.
There you go. All right, B, we'll see you next week when you try to do it again.
All right, what's next week? What race is next week?
Next week is going to be the Championship 4, and we're going to be at Charlotte.
Ooh, let's go.
All right.
All right, guys.
How we going? All right, Nudie, Eddie. It was a wild race. We had some 3 wide laps in ARCA. I mean, those guys looked really good for a while there. We had some guys taking some chances early, some guys taking a lot of chances late. But all in all, a super speedway race the way it's supposed to be done. 3 wide racing with lots of wrecks.
I was impressed by the way they were doing 3 wide.
I agree. Yeah. Hey, Eddie.
Oh yeah, I mean it was an intense race, man. And like you guys, I agree that 3 wide racing for as many laps as they went, that was definitely a surprise. It was good to see. Man, I'm kind of itching to see these points in the morning, how they're going to shake up.
Yeah, I just want to give a quick shout out to Brian Nudie. Thanks for joining us in the booth tonight. You're a rock star and you kicked butt on the mic. So guess what? You're locked in for every Monday night here on out. McKinley Barbershop. McKinley Barbershop was the sponsor tonight for the iRacing Oval ARCA Series Round 8. Brandon White was your winner, and it's really going to shake up the points. We'll see what happens. Come back next week when you get the Final 4 from Charlotte Motor Speedway Monday night. And, for Intensity Broadcasting, I'm Joe Wright. I was joined tonight by Eddie Morris and our special guest, Brian Nudie, our new announcer for Monday nights. And we'll check you all next week. And as Atlee man, we should say over.